Hey guys, hello, welcome back to my channel. We're doing another haul today. I've been on a roll with hauls, which is fun, but also bad, and I should probably stop. But we're doing another beauty haul today, which I just did, well, not just, but fairly recently did like a gigantic beauty haul, like over 100 items in that haul. It was a lot to link. It was an intense video, but I will link it down below if you are into this kind of content. It's very, very recent on my channel, which is part of the problem because I should not be doing another beauty haul so soon, but this will be my last one for a little bit, or at least that's what I'm telling myself. But I have some good stuff here. It's honestly still kind of a lot, but we're gonna try to breeze through it. The baby's sleeping, my husband's on his way home with Taco Bell, so we're gonna try to keep this snappy. It's honestly like such a mix of stuff, like high-end drugstore. It's honestly kind of all over the place. First things first, I feel like I've mentioned Tarte Shape Tape in like a million videos. I'm having such a hard time figuring out what shade I am like for the summer. Medium is like too dark, it's 35N, but medium sand, which is 34, is like too light. Like I feel like there should be a shade in between these two, and I feel like just looking at them, like it's hard to tell much of a difference, but like on, they look a lot different. So I'm like trying to play around with these. I don't know if I have to start like mixing. I'm having kind of a hard time with the Shape Tape like shades and my current like summer shade. This is actually not makeup, but it's still beauty related, so I figured I would mention this. I've talked about this a ton on Instagram. This is the ROBECURLS. It's like one of those like heatless curling headbands. It's pretty much the coolest thing ever. It's from Amazon. This is like the packaging that it comes in. If you follow me on Instagram, I've like not shut up about this, so you've probably seen it. And I do have already on my channel, I filmed like a short, kind of like a reel sort of thing on how I use these, but this like legit gives me curls that look like I just spent like an hour with a curling iron on my hair, but they're heatless. And I literally just like put this in before bed. It takes like 2 minutes to put this in, and then I sleep on it and I wake up and I look like I just spent a ton of time on my hair. It's insane. They last really well. It's comfortable to sleep in. Like this is one of the best purchases I've made in like a really long time. And it's on Amazon, which is really handy. They have a couple different colors if you don't like this kind of like purpley gray shade. I like don't want to go on and on about this because I feel like I've talked about it a lot, but like this is something that you need. Like if you like curls in your hair, or like if you just don't have time for that, like the mom life, this can make your hair look insanely beautiful like every single day if you just like take 2 minutes to put it in before bed. But there are some like tips and tricks you need to know how to use this, so definitely watch the video that I have linked down below because you can't just like do it however. There are like some kind of specific like tips and instructions to like get it right. It's not complicated or anything, you just have to like make sure you do it right. So definitely watch that video, and like y'all need this. I'm telling you, like I cannot rave enough about this. It's like my favorite thing that I own right now. So good. And I guess while we're talking about hair, there's like one other hair care item in here, and this is the Bedhead After Party Super Smoothing Serum. I heard about this from Taylor Wynn. This is like the mini size. I think they have like a much bigger size. I kind of think, I mean the bottle's honestly kind of questionable looking, but I think it's also kind of fun. And this smells super good. It's just a smoothing product for like silky and shiny hair. So if you have kind of like frizzier, especially like in the warmer weather and like the humidity, if you need something for smoothing your hair out, this is supposed to be really good. I haven't tested it out on my hair yet, but I do definitely struggle, especially in the summer, with just like a lot of flyaways, and just like I need some help smoothing things out in the summer. So I'm excited about this, and I love that they have a smaller version. Anytime literally any product comes in a smaller version, I'm always gonna buy that because it's just convenient for like travel. It's nice to just test it out. You can like spend a little less money, and I just like don't go through products a lot. Like I have a lot of products, so I don't like go through them like crazy. So I always just get the smaller one, and then if I end up like liking it or I can't live without it, I can just buy the bigger one next time. You know what I mean? So I will literally always get the smaller size in anything. I mean, unless like I know I love it, I will always get a smaller size because then I don't have to worry about it going to waste, and I feel like then you can like test it out before you commit to the big size. So I have a big old Sephora bag and one of my Merit bags full of like actual makeup. So we'll try to go through these fairly efficiently. I finally picked up a full size of the Benefit Porefessional. I've been like really trying to like get my pore situation under control, and I feel like there's a lot of products out there, but I feel like at the end of the day, like this product is just like such a ride or die. It's like an OG, like cult favorite that always is just reliable, always works, always looks good. Like I've tried a bunch of different ones and I feel like nothing really compares to the Benefit one, even though this product is like forever old. It's so good. It's such a classic. I just feel like at the end of the day, I know that one's gonna work. I'm also really on my feather brow, I don't know, laminated brow, what are we calling these, soap brows, whatever. Like I'm really on my brow journey right now, so you're gonna see quite a few different brow products in here. I'm testing out the Anastasia Clear Brow Gel, which again, this is a very like oldie but a goodie, kind of like the Benefit one. This like is everyone's favorite since forever. I think this is the smaller one as well. Like I said, I'm all about that light. I honestly think there's like a ton of brow products in here, to be honest. Also, I don't know what the lighting situation is because it's not like very sunny out, so I have a light on. Sometimes it makes it kind of yellow, so I'm sorry if that's happening. I decided to like jump on the bandwagon and try the Refi Brow Gel. I feel like everyone is talking about this. It's called the Brow Sculpt. I used it this morning for the first time, so I don't really have like much in the way of thoughts on it. I don't like the packaging though. First of all, the packaging feels like really cheap, and this is like not a cheap brow gel. And the packaging sucks. I don't know if I have a bad one, but like it's so hard to twist open. Like it just feels like the packaging could use some work. And it's like a very like, it honestly looks like Elmer's glue or something on here, and like it kind of showed up in my brows. I've heard that this is a good brow gel, but it's a little tricky. Like you have to kind of like figure out how to use it, and typically I think it's recommended to use like less product, but the wand picks up a lot of products, so I like put it on my brows and then I use like a different spoolie to put it through, and it was kind of a process. So I'm not sure how I feel about this so far. I honestly haven't like looked at my brows since I did them, and I did just do a quick workout, so if I'm looking a little rough and if my brows don't look great, that's probably why. So I'm testing this out. Let me know if y'all have tried this one, if you think it's good or not. I've heard like pretty good things, but the reviews on Sephora are kind of mixed. So this product, this one is specifically from Ulta, was a Taylor Wynn recommendation, and this is the Revolution Line Fix. It's basically like an under eye primer, and I think this actually does work well. So I've been putting this under my eyes, but then like also a little bit on my pores and between my brows, and I've just been kind of using it as like a spot primer. And I do think that it makes my under eyes look really good. I don't know that I see like a huge difference, but I do think like my concealer has been looking better under my eyes since using this. I don't know if it's like a must-have product. Like I don't think it's like changing my life. I'm also so excited about, this is a hair product, I guess I should have mentioned this earlier, but I'm so excited I finally tracked these hair bands down. I used to have these, and I have like a ton of hair bands, but I literally couldn't find these anywhere, and I feel like I used to love these a couple years ago, and I just like haven't had them in a long time. I literally like don't know where they went, but these are they're almost like rubber. I don't know if they're called rubber. I honestly had a hard time finding these online. They're not on Target. I found them on Amazon actually, but it was hard to like figure out by just like looking at the picture which ones were the rubber ones, because it doesn't say that. But these are the no slip grip like super hold, and they almost feel like rubber bands. Like they have that kind of like rubbery grippy texture, but they're not like gonna rip your hair out like rubber bands do. But these hold your hair so well because they have like a lot of like grip to them. Like they're called super hold. These are so good for like buns and stuff like that, like hairdos that you just really like want to be tight and like stay put. These are the best for that. I don't use these for like every hairdo because I don't always want something like super tight and intense, but these are good for like certain hairstyles. I love these. I highly recommend if you haven't ever tried these. I'm definitely still on the hunt for like my favorite like under makeup sunscreen, and right now I'm testing out the Sun Bum one because this is called like the Glow sunscreen. Like it's a dewy radiant sunscreen. It has SPF 30, water resistant for 80 minutes, and this is definitely very glowy. However, I don't really find that I like see the glow through like my makeup and stuff, but on its own it's definitely quite glowy. So if you aren't wearing makeup like every day, but you do still want like a face sunscreen that does work with makeup, it does go under makeup very well. Like it doesn't cause any issues with my other products. It looks really nice. I don't think it's like glowy enough to like show through, but I do really like this one. And then I have a couple products from Half Caked, which actually they're available. It's kind of like an indie brand, but they're available on Amazon, which is really cool. There's actually like kind of a ton of products from them that I want to try out. I got kind of like one of a couple different products. This is their In Bloom powdered blush. So I got the shade Day and Night, but I thought this one was kind of unique. It's like sort of orangey, but also sort of like pink. It's got like just like an interesting kind of color situation. It's sort of rosy. I don't know. It's like very different. I just don't feel like I have any colors like this in my collection, but these are very pigmented, which I like, but I know obviously sometimes they can be a little hard to work with if they're too pigmented, so you do need to be careful. These are so nice. I love the packaging. Like everything about this brand is really cute and good quality, and these are so affordable. I think these are like $8 or $9 each on Amazon. I mean, just look at the packaging. These are so cute. So these candy paint products are cream products. Look at the components. They're like, I mean, they're a little bit bulky, which I don't like love, but they're so cute. This is the cream bronzer, and I actually originally tried the shade, I think it's called Morning Dew. Is that right? Morning, something like that. It was a little too light. These aren't like crazy pigmented like the powder is, so I actually had to go to a darker shade, which this one is in the shade North Shore, and this one works a lot better. It kind of like looks super dark, but because they're not like super pigmented, it's still very easy to work with. And because I'm like quite tan because it's summertime, I needed something a little bit darker. I'm not sure if this is going to work necessarily like all year round, but this is definitely a much better shade for me like with my current skin tone. And I really like these. It has like a nice kind of like dewy finish. Oh, I guess you can use this on your lips too. It says cheek and lip tint. I mean, I wouldn't probably put this color on your lips, but they have a really nice creamy formula. They're like very blendable. They wear really nicely. I really like the formula, and they have a ton of shades in the bronzer, and they also have a ton of shades in the blush. I got the shade Angel, and it's basically like the same packaging, just a different color. And I got this really pretty, I mean, this is kind of just like an everyday, kind of like a pink, but it also I feel like leans a little bit on like the coral side. Like I said, they have quite a few shades, so depending on your skin tone, I'm sure there's something that would work for you. And then in terms of a couple foundations, I don't know if I've hauled this before or not, but I'm testing out the L'Oreal True Match Nude. This is like the hyaluronic serum foundation. I feel like everyone's been talking about this, so I really wanted to try it out. I got the shade 4-5 medium, which I think is gonna work. So I'm excited about this. I'm just loving like the serum, like light coverage foundation trend right now, which is actually kind of what this is as well. And I've actually already filmed like a first impression on this product. I don't know if that's gonna be up before this or not, so if it is, I will link it down below for you. But this is the Revolution Super Dewy. This is from Ulta, the Skin Tint Tinted Moisturizer. I like stumbled upon this. I never heard anyone talking about it, but I was just at Ulta and I saw it, so I grabbed it. And it was kind of a whole entire thing, so you'll have to watch that video to like get the story on this whole thing. I got the shade medium, which honestly like isn't very dark, and this has like almost 2 fluid ounces of product in it, but it's like the same price as like your standard foundation, so you get like a ton of product, like almost double the product you get with a normal foundation, but it's still like a fairly reasonable price for, you know, current drugstore prices. So I do think like it's a good value, but you'll have to see the video to see what went down with this. And I think I hauled a bunch of the e.l.f. putty products in my last beauty haul, but I got a couple more shades of the blush because I really like these putty products. So I got the shade Caribbean, which is like a really kind of like, it's almost looking more hot pink on camera. It's kind of more of like a berry tone, like a little bit of a deeper cranberry red, and then a super pink. This is in the shade Bora Bora. I really am like loving these like hot pink shades right now, but I love these blushes. They're so affordable, but so good, like so good for the price. And speaking of cream blushes, I got a couple from Glossier. I have never tried the cloud paints before. I don't know how that's possible. I got 2. The other one must be buried in this other bag somewhere. This is the shade Puff. Oopsie. They come in like a really cute little package. This one's in the shade Puff, which you can tell from the packaging is just like kind of a light pink. And this, like, I tried this the other day, and I only tried it once, so I need to keep playing with it, but it, like, didn't have a ton of pigment. I don't think it's supposed to. You know how Glossier is. They're very much, like, very minimal, kind of light everything. So I do like the color, but I feel like I had to, like, keep applying it. So I need to play around with this some more, but it is really pretty, especially because I'm very much here for the, like, cream everything trend that's going on, as you can tell from, like, the last 5 products I've shown y'all. They're all like cream, blush, and bronzer. I'm very here for that. Speaking of which, I will just, I guess, keep up with that. This is from Merit. I've also hauled their products before, but this is the Merit Beverly Hills. This is their cheek color, and this is also a cream blush, but it kind of comes in like this little like chubby, it's like a chubby stick, but it's like not a stick. These are also very sheer. Merit is kind of similar to Glossier in that way. They're like kind of simple and minimal, but I really love these. This is my second one. They actually sent them both to me, but they're very good and like such pretty colors. They have a few shades. They're available on Sephora. And then this product I may or may not have hauled in my last video. I'm not sure. This is the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Perfector 4-in-1 Glow Makeup. And this claims to be like a primer, a concealer, a highlighter, and a BB cream. It is not that, but it is very glowy. It's basically just like a glowy primer for my purposes. It's very glowy, and I've been like on the hunt for a really nice glowy like primer under makeup kind of situation. And this is definitely that. It has, you know, kind of that annoying sponge applicator. I don't really love that, but I really like this a lot. I have the shade 1 light, and like, I mean, it's pretty dark. So like this whole line runs super dark, but I really like this. So if you're looking for like a glowy primer, I definitely recommend this. It's really good. It's like almost exactly what I've been looking for. So that was a really good find. Picked up a couple of the one size like kind of face palettes, I guess. This is the Bronze and Sculpt Trio. I got the shade medium because they looked like they were kind of light. They actually have really, really light and like a very, very dark version of this. They have a really, really good range, but I love the one size packaging. I just think all of it's very unique. I have the concealer and the foundation, and I like the foundation packaging too, but this opens just so like nicely. It's such a nice product. It honestly just like feels expensive. And this has 3 different color bronzers in it, kind of like some different shades and like different undertones, which is really nice. And I feel like that's like really convenient, having like one product that has 3 products in it. I feel like that's nice for travel purposes, but also like depending what your skin tone is or what you're going for, I feel like it's really convenient. And then I also decided to try the cheek clapper. This is the like blush trio, and it's in kind of the same packaging, but it's just like a different kind of color situation. And what I think is so cool about the blush ones in particular is they have a cream product up here that has like a little plastic flap over it, which is a very nice touch so the powders don't get in there. But they have a cream product, which like I said, I'm very into, but then also 2 powder products, so you can like set the cream with this, or you can like obviously use them all separately. And they're kind of like different tones, but I feel like they kind of all complement each other. It's in the shade Fat Ass, which I think is like so awkward but kind of funny. Is that like not on the back here? Oh no, it does say it. So I think these are really nice and really convenient. They are obviously like a little bit more pricey, but I feel like you can kind of justify it because you're getting 3 products in one. Speaking of like sunscreen and stuff, like I said, I've been like all about the SPF lately. This is just from Target. I've never seen a product quite like this. This is like a glowy sunscreen, but it also has SPF in it, and it's also a gradual tanner. So I feel like this is kind of like a 3-in-1 product. It's like a glow, protect, and tan. Like I feel like this is a very multi-use product, which I love. This product I actually used today for the first time. This is like brand new. This just came in from Sephora yesterday, and this is the Bare Minerals Gen Nude Bronzer. So it's a blush and bronzer. It's kind of like a hybrid sort of product, which is why I really wanted to try it. I love the idea of like having one product that can do 2 things, especially in the mornings when like I'm trying to get ready quickly. Like I said, I have a baby, so I don't always have a lot of time to spend on my makeup, and I've seen some people use this, and I think it's so pretty. They have 3 different shades. I got the Kiss of Rose. They have like a copper and I think more of a pink one, but it's so pretty. It's definitely shimmery for sure, so if you don't like that, you probably wouldn't enjoy this. But I have it on as my blush and also my bronzer today. Like I didn't use a separate bronzer, and I think it looks really pretty. It has like that very like kind of sun-kissed, like sunburnt sort of look to it, which I'm very, very much into. It's got the right amount of shimmer. It's not like over the top, but it looks, I think it looks like really like healthy and really pretty. I also got my hands on, which I feel like even these like small sizes have been hard to get your hands on. This is the Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter, like the glow makeup. I don't know, I feel like this is technically like kind of like a foundation because they have different shades in it, like fair, light, light medium, but I feel like it's honestly more of a primer than that. I haven't used this at all yet, but I know this is like obviously super hyped up. It's like a very glowy kind of product. So like I've been saying, I'm very much here for like a glowy look, especially like in the summer. So I'm excited to try this out. I really honestly just want to see if it's like worth the hype. Some more brow products. I've been definitely enjoying like the brow like marker, like flicked out kind of style. I'm really on my journey for all this. So I decided to grab the NYX one. This is the Lift and Snatch. So I haven't tried this yet. I haven't even opened it, so we'll have to see. I've been enjoying the Milani one that I have, but I like this type of product. I was honestly kind of scared of it at first. These 2 products from Rare Beauty I don't even think are available anymore, which is kind of confusing because I like literally just got them, but I don't see them on Sephora anymore. So I will link them, of course, if they are available, but I don't know what happened. But this is the Rare Beauty Mini Lip and Cheek Essentials. It's like a little mini set. Like I said, I'm here for the mini sizes of everything. So there's the Kindness Lip Souffle and then the liquid blush in the shade Believe. Like I said, I never go through products, especially makeup products, so even though these are like itty bitty, I will probably never use them up anyway, and I've been dying to try the Rare Beauty blushes. So I'm very excited for this set. And then this set is actually called Selena's Faves, and this has 4 products in it, and this has a matte lip cream, a universal volumizing mascara, a dewy liquid blush, and a liquid luminizer. So it has like a little bit of everything, and I actually think I'm going to film a full face of Rare Beauty because I think with what I already own plus these 2 sets, I'm pretty sure I have enough for like an entire face. And again, this does have another one of the liquid blushes, but this is like the dewy version, and I think this one's like the regular version. I'm so excited. I love that Rare Beauty has like these little mini sets. I feel like more brands need to do that. Oh, I also got my little birthday set. I got the Laura Mercier one, which just has one of the caviar eye sticks in and then the powder. And actually, speaking of doing like a full face video, I am going to do a full face of one size as well, because like I said, and like I showed you, I have quite a few of their products, but I got this like for free. This was like a little sample that Sephora was giving out, and this is the Ultimate Setting Powder. So I think with this, I almost have a full face. So I'm very excited. I've heard good things about this, and I also love that this was free. And of course, like I said, mini products are like my absolute favorite. Like, this is itty bitty. Next up, like I said, I'm here for the sunscreen life, and I actually bought a little like mini size of the Bliss Block Star sunscreen, and I really like it. I don't really think it like does anything super special, but it's just really nice, and it works under everything. It's got kind of a tint to it, so it's very like easy to apply. It looks good whether you're wearing makeup or not, and it's just like very easy to use. And it's not like, I mean, I feel like SPFs, like makeup-y kind of SPFs, are like so expensive for no reason, and this is like slightly more affordable, but still more than I think I would like to spend. And here's the other Glossier Cloud Paint. This one is in the shade Storm, which is a little bit more of kind of like a darker, like a brownish berry kind of shade. I haven't tried this one yet. I'm assuming and hoping this one has a little bit more pigment than the other one. We'll see. More brow products. This is the NYX Brow Glue, and this is like legit glue. It's also so itty bitty. This is the full size, but it's just so tiny, and actually my girlfriend like swears by this, so I decided to try it, and I think this like might be my favorite so far. I actually in here also have the mini version of the Benefit Brow Setter, and I think these are like two of my favorites so far. Obviously, like I showed you, I'm trying a couple, but I think these two work the best, and this is of course the mini size. I think these are my favorites so far. And then also from Glossier, this is another Taylor Wynn recommendation. This is the Ultra Lip, which is just kind of like a hydrating like balm. It has a little bit of color. Packaging is honestly kind of boring, but I like the product. It actually comes like embossed with the little G in it, which I've used this, so you can't like see it very well. But this is just a really pretty, like nice, kind of like simple, like everyday pink color. I honestly should have put it on today so y'all could have seen what it looks like. But it's a very nice, just like throw on and go kind of color. Like, you don't have to be very like particular about it. And it is really nice. I feel like, I mean, it's definitely not like a must have. It's like a little pricey for like a tinted lip balm, but I do really like the shade, and I've been wanting to try some more Glossier products. Oh, and speaking of Rare Beauty, I have a couple more Rare Beauty products in here. I kind of forgot I had these in here. This here is the Positive Light. This is the liquid highlighter. This is so good. I've only used this one so far, but I'm pretty much obsessed with it. I think, yeah, this is in the shade Enlighten, which I think is the lightest color, I want to say. So freaking pretty. I feel like you could honestly use this as like a primer too, or not like a primer, but like you could layer this under your foundation if you want some glow, just like kind of something more subtle, but it looks really good on top of your makeup as well, like this shade. But it's pretty. I'm pretty sure they have a couple other shades in that. I'm just loving Rare Beauty. I like the price point for sure, but I like the products, like everything that I've tried so far, so I just keep purchasing more and more. This one is the Always an Optimist Illuminating Primer. I kind of feel like this is the sample size, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, I mean, it's pretty big honestly for, well, not like a sample size, it's just like the mini version, but this is like pretty big for a mini, wouldn't you say? It has like a pump and everything. I feel like a lot of times the small versions of things like have different packaging, but I think this does come in a full size as well. But this is supposed to be an illuminating primer, which I feel like you can tell from this video. It's definitely what I'm on the hunt for. I haven't tried this one out yet. And then I don't know if it was Ulta, I think that was having a sale on the regular A Cosmetics CC cream, so I decided to stock up on this because this is like one of my favorite products of all time. I just got the shade Light because these run very dark, so this shade works for me like almost all year round. And then lastly, actually from Glossier, which was the reason I placed an order in the first place, it comes in this cute little bag, and I think this is limited edition, so I think if you want it, you need to like grab it. But when I'm doing my makeup, especially for videos, I usually have to have my mirror kind of far away, and I can like never see what I'm doing, and I don't really like using the mirrors that come in compact because I feel like they're generally too small, or they just like have powder and like makeup on them, and I can't like see very well. So I needed just like a tiny little like individual mirror that I could like use for doing my makeup for videos and just for up close. And I love this one. It's like the perfect, it sounds stupid, it's like a mirror, but it's like the perfect mirror. It's like very clear. It actually says you look good on it, which is cute. And then it has just like the Glossier logo on the back. It's just like the perfect little size. Like I can see my whole face in it, but it's easy to just like hold in one hand. It doesn't like get in the way of the camera. It's not like obnoxiously big. It doesn't like have a handle or anything, but it's just right. Like I could do my eye makeup with it. I could like do my whole face with it. So this is honestly kind of a necessity, and I think this is only like 10 bucks or something. It's very affordable, and it comes in like a cute little bag to keep it in. But like I said, I do think this is limited edition, so I don't even know if it's still available. I will link it, of course, if it is, but this was a really good find. I love this. And then there's a couple other like little samples in there that nobody probably cares about because they're just like the free ones that Sephora will give you. But that is everything for this haul. This probably was not as quick as I intended it to be, but I feel like I just can't like not talk about stuff, especially if I've tried it. I feel like these hauls end up just being like kind of like mini little speed review videos as well. But there are some things I haven't tried, so I can keep y'all posted in like vlogs and future beauty videos and things like that, how I like them. But thank you guys so much for watching. I hope that you enjoyed. If you would like to subscribe, we would love to have you. We have so much fun here. Everything will be linked down below for y'all to check out. And until next time, I will see y'all in our next video. Bye guys.